Have you ever poured your heart into a YouTube video, hit publish, and then crickets? Just a handful of views? It's super frustrating, right? Well, what if you could put that amazing video directly in front of the exact people who would love it? Okay, let's dive into this because today we're breaking down how to use Google Ads to promote your videos with a special focus on creators in Cambodia.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll cover what you need to have ready before you start. Then, we'll actually build the campaign together, step by step. After that, we'll get into the really important stuff, targeting your audience. Then we'll pick the right kind of ad, and finally, we'll cover the launch and one last piece of crucial advice. Let's do this.
All right, first things first. Before we even think about opening up Google Ads, we got to make sure we have 3 key things locked and loaded. Getting this stuff sorted out now makes the whole process way easier down the line.
Okay, number 1, you obviously need your video uploaded to your YouTube channel. But here's a cool tip, it doesn't have to be public. You can have it set as unlisted. This is perfect if you want to test out an ad before you officially launch the video to your subscribers. Second, you'll need a Google Ads account. You can just go to ads.google.com to set that up. And third, you need a way to pay, which is usually a Visa or a MasterCard.
With all our prep work done, we are ready for the main event, actually creating the campaign. Now, I know this can sound a little intimidating or technical, but really, it's just a clear, logical set of steps. Let's walk through it together.
So once you're inside your Google Ads account, you're just going to click that big plus new campaign button. Now for the goal, the source actually suggests choosing Create a Campaign Without a Goals guidance. This gives you the most control, which is actually great when you're starting out. From there, it's easy. Pick video for your campaign type, set your location to Cambodia and your languages to Khmer or English, and then it's time to talk money.
You've basically got 2 main choices here. You can set a daily budget, like $5 a day. That gives you really steady, predictable spending. Or you can go with a campaign total budget, where you just decide on the total amount you want to spend over the whole ad run. Both work great, it really just depends on how you prefer to manage your budget.
Okay, we've got the basic structure and our budget figured out. Now we get to what the source material says is the most critical part of this entire thing, targeting. This is where we stop just spending money and start investing it smartly.
And boom, this quote says it all, doesn't it? The guide is super direct here for a reason. Getting your targeting right is literally the difference between your ad being seen by your future biggest fans and it being shown to people who couldn't care less and will skip it in a heartbeat. This is how you make every single dollar count. So how do we do it? Well, you've got 4 seriously powerful tools here. You can target by demographics, age, gender, that kind of thing. You can use audience segments to find people based on their interests, like if they're into real estate or cars. You can target by keywords or topics, so your ad only shows up on videos about those things. And for some real sniper-like precision, you can use placements to put your ad on specific YouTube channels that you choose. How cool is that?
All right, we know who we're aiming for. Now it's time to decide how they're going to see our ad. This brings us to the fun, creative part of the setup, picking the right ad format for your video.
This chart breaks down the big 3. First up, skippable ads. We've all seen a million of these. The key thing to remember is you only pay if someone watches for at least 30 seconds or until the end of your ad if it's shorter. Next, non-skippable ads. These are those short 15-second max ads you can't get away from. For those, you pay for every impression. And finally, in-feed ads. These are the ones that pop up as a thumbnail in search results or next to related videos. And for these, you only pay when somebody actually clicks on it to watch. We are on the home stretch now, people. We've built the campaign, we've targeted our audience, we've chosen our ad type. Let's just cover the last few clicks to get this thing live and talk about the one piece of advice that pulls this all together. And honestly, this part is beautifully simple. You literally just paste your YouTube video link right into the box. Then you write a catchy headline and a call to action. That's that little button that says something like learn more or subscribe. Once that looks good, you just hit Create Campaign, and it goes off to Google for a quick review before it goes live to the world.
And here it is, the final, and arguably the most important piece of advice. You can have the most perfect targeting and the best budget in the world, but none of it will matter if your video doesn't immediately hook the viewer. You've got 5 seconds before that skip ad button shows up. Your entire job is to make those first 5 seconds so interesting, so engaging, that they completely forget that button even exists.
So here's the bottom line. You now have the exact blueprint to take your best content and put it right in front of the people who need to see it.
This whole process puts all the power right back in your hands, which really just leaves one final question for you to think about. What's going to be the first video you promote?